This is Mobile Reporting Final Project, and we're interviewing Louren from Lowe's Cuisine. So, Lauren, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm the founder of Lowe's Cousine, and this is my kitchen.
Thank you. You started Lowe's Cuisine in 2024, am I right?
Yes.
How is the journey of being both a student and a chef?
The journey is quite difficult, I would say, because I'm studying a course that requires a lot of my time. But because I love cooking, I have to make time for cooking as well. So I try to balance out everything.
Thank you. When did you decide to become a chef? How did it start?
So I decided that I wanted to be a chef probably when I was 10 years old, but I knew for sure when I was like 12 years old. I've always had an interest with cooking, anything food related. So I just knew that being a chef was something I would ultimately be. Even though studying civil engineering, the ultimate goal would be to be a chef as well.
With that desire, was that how you started Lowe's Cuisine?
Yes. Um, I always wanted to cook, but also you need something to back up your cooking because you have to buy ingredients and stuff like that. So I decided that if I opened a business and I could cook, do what I love, and also get the money to back up what I'm doing to get more ingredients to then cook again, then that would ultimately be the golden cycle.
Great. Um, you have done many dishes from 2024 to 2026, many
Mhm.
recipes, many clients. Is there any dish that is your signature dish or the favorite thing you personally love to make?
Yes, whoever knows me and knows Lowe's Cuisine knows that I love to make lasagna, and we can say I make the best lasagna. So I would say lasagna is my signature dish.
Lovely. I've had the personal pleasure of trying Lowe's lasagna. It is decadent, delicious, creamy, all the great flavors that remind me of both back home and everywhere else in the world.
Thank you.
That being said, have you ever achieved any milestones as a chef?
Yes, I will say that developing my own recipe of lasagna because when I started making lasagna, I was using someone else's recipe. But then I just decided to try on some new things and blending different things I've learned. And so developing my own lasagna recipe has been one of the milestones, one of my favorites for sure.
Great. You've also made many events, both school and outside of school. You work as a chef in other restaurants. Are there any milestones you still hope to achieve, or have you done it all?
Yes. No, 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 no. I haven't done it all. One of the major milestones that I will achieve is being the first Mozambican Michelin star chef. If someone gets there before me, then I'll be the first woman Mozambican Michelin star chef, or just represent Mozambique as a Michelin star chef.
Amazing. With such goals and also a busy schedule, being also a student, I have to ask, how do you juggle being an entrepreneur, a student, and on top of that, a worker?
Well, because I really want all these things, I have to put in time and effort for each thing individually. I try to also give myself time so I don't lose myself within everything, but I make sure that I can balance it out. Like whenever I don't have too many classes, then that's when I can put in my business. I don't take orders every day. There's specific days I do take orders, and with work as well. I don't work every day. There's days that I do not go to work. So I just try to balance it out and keep my schedule busy but workable.
Great. I don't know how you sleep or have a social life, but you are a star.
Thank you.
Now, you said that you started this business and you
Mm-hmm.
tried to get money to continue
Mm-hmm.
making food.
Mm-hmm.
Is food cost a major challenge in your industry? And what other challenges do you have in your industry?
Mm. So yes, in Cyprus, food is one of the major issues. I would say for basic ingredients like chicken, rice, pasta, it's not that expensive. But for me, who aspires to be a Michelin star chef and want to use more high-end ingredients like Parmesan cheese, which was hard to find sometime before, seafood, which is expensive, and meat, like different type of red meat. It is kind of challenging, but because I have the business, I try to take money from that and invest in it to get good quality ingredients.
Amazing. Are there other challenges you face in your industry, being a international student and a worker?
Yes, I will say that not many people are open to trying something they do not know. I get questions like, "Can I have a sample before like they order?" or "Can you give me for free?" or stuff like that. I take it very lightly. I don't take it like seriously. I know how people are, but it is kind of challenging when some people don't take your business seriously. So, but I try to be very assertive of what I'm doing and show the confidence in what I do. So, people might never have tried lasagna, but I do try to convince them that you have to try my lasagna and you're gonna like it, and they do end up liking
Great.
it.
You said that their food costs are a negative side
Mm,
of being a small business owner in Cyprus, especially
mhm.
in the cooking industry.
Yeah.
Are there other negative sides of building a small business in Cyprus?
Um, I will say for my line of business, not too many negative sides because food is something we have every single day. So if there's more positive than negative sides. The only problem would be cost, but I do work my way around that because when working with students, I don't want to make ingredients too, I don't want to make the dishes too expensive, even though the ingredients might be expensive. So I try to like balance it out, see which ingredient I could replace for a cheaper one, but still keep the flavor. So with the negatives, I'll just say that I always find a solution for it. So there's not much of negative.
I will say you're a very resourceful entrepreneur with that.
Thank you.
You have this business in Cyprus, of course, but soon you will graduate.
Oh yeah.
Do you plan on continuous low cuisine when you return on to Mozambique, and why?
Most probably not. When it comes to food industry in my country, we have a lot of it. Not because I don't want to be just one more cooking place or whatever, but the goal was never to just be making dishes and stuff like that. That is just something I thought of here in university. The goal is to be a chef and a Michelin star chef. So from here, it would probably be hopping onto a high-end restaurant, culinary school, anything that will bring me closer to Michelin star chef. This is good, but it's not gonna bring me that far, so not really.
Thank you for your answer. Honestly, I do understand.
Hmm.
It seems like every time I open Instagram, there is a new hotspot in Mozambique,
Yeah,
a new restaurant, a new
yeah,
trend. So it is a smart choice given your goals.
exactly.
And speaking of smart choices, because you are a smart entrepreneur and you've been
Thank you.
successful at your job for over 2 years now,
Hmm.
what advice would you give small business owners in Cyprus who whose business haven't taken off yet?
Mm. I'm gonna say the one thing I did that is probably different from most people, not all of the people, is you have to be serious about your business. You have to really want it, and you have to go out there. Because one thing that clicked to me, my customers are outside. There was a point in my career, right, in the business career, that I would go outside and talk to random people and strangers and just introduce myself and introduce my page, not forcing people to order anything, but just to check out what I do. So sometimes just put yourself out there, just believe in your business and yourself. And no matter how many businesses there are, there's something that makes your business different, which is you, that key element, what you do differently. So what I do differently, I connect with my customers. I try to put in treats every now and then, bonuses, and I make sure that I go outside and that whenever I introduce myself, I also introduce my business.
Amazing. Thank you for the tip. I'm also a small business owner and I
Mhm.
will take it faithfully
Yes.
because your business is an inspiration for many people,
Thank you.
from the quality of the products you share to the world to the quality of the marketing and advertising you bring. Was there any experience during this time working as a chef that you thought, I cannot believe this is happening to me right now?
Yes. One of my favorite experiences was I invested in going to a event, and I did some samosas, research, and just some snacks to sell there. But my goal wasn't really to sell the product, it was more to show my page and my work. So I was getting kind of dismotivated because someone else, they were selling samosas, and but even though like when people tasted mine, they were surprised it tastes very good. Um, at some point I started going directly to the people, like one on one, not waiting for them to come to my table. And I just talked to this one guy and I said, oh, this is my business, whatever, whatever. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna pass by later. And then when the event was done, he came to me and he said, you know what, I'm a small business owner as well, and I really support you, and you should keep going. No matter if it's slow, it always starts like this for everyone. So that was very encouraging for me because the sell rate was not that high, but the support was very high. I got a lot of followers from that day. So that's one of the moments I really cherish, when someone else recognizes what you're doing and they support you for it.
Honestly, that is such a great story.
Yeah.
It's full of ups and downs, but
Mhm.
also the connection of humans and the
Exactly. Yeah.
support. Are there people you follow that guide you and bring you closer to your goal? People that inspire you?
Yes, of course. You have to surround yourself with whatever it is you want to achieve or see more of it. So on my Instagram pages, I do follow a couple of chefs, not a couple, a dozen of chefs. And one of my favorite is Stephen Cooks on Instagram. He is cooking on Michelin star level. I also do follow people who are just home cooks and share recipes. People from Mozambique as well. Maybe you guys know that guy. There's this guy who says, levemos muito simples. Like, I took my last 200 to buy this. It's a very creative way of showing cooking dishes and stuff like that. So I do follow people I aspire to be, and also people that are where I'm at.
Great. Thank you so much for this interview. I
Mhm.
hope you achieve everything you are looking for. And last question for you.
Mhm.
Do you feel that people nowadays take food and cooking as a serious business, or that is still a goal that needs to be reached?
I feel like I'm gonna say 80-20. 80 being, yes, people take it seriously if you explain your goal, but then there's the 20% of people who just see cooking as a hobby. But this is because some people just cook as a hobby, which is understandable. But if you like make it assertive and you say, well, this is my dream, I want to be a chef, not just that I want to cook, but I want to be a chef, then I think people do understand. And regardless of people understanding or not, your dream should only make sense to you, and that's it.
Thank you so much. It was such an enlightening conversation about the industry and about your work.
Hmm.
I hope you get everything. I will certainly take your job seriously, and I hope everyone seeing this interview will too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.